You're ready to go. Outstand is your foe. Give your all, or you'll fall. Now let's begin the show. Greetings, fellow net battlers. Welcome to week 6 of the Blue Moon Tournament. I am Mercury Wings, bringing you a match between Mars on the left side and Chaotic on the right. So, let's go ahead and get started here. We do see a field with ice in the middle. We got the ice panels and the ice cubes. Rather surprising not to see Dust Cross used or an Aqua Cross, but players have their reasons that I don't have. Area Grab is going to take out that anti-damage from Chaotic, and Chaotic looking to cut through that ice cube, but the Fast Gauge not giving him ample time to do so. We now see that Mars is indeed going to go into Dust Cross. And it looks like with the Killer Man and or the Dive Man, he's going to try to... It's going to go to... Well, it's not going to work. I was going to say he's going to go to CC his opponent and then throw a cube in their face. But the Dive Man freeze doesn't work. Killer Man is indeed going to... Yeah, there's the Killer Man. And there's no... Now I'm not sure if I saw right. I'm not sure if he did indeed pick up those... If he did indeed pick up those ice cubes, either one of them. Anyway, it looks like we have a setup for a cross divide coming up, or not so much. He's deciding not to go with that, but he is going to connect with the Judge Man there, and there's the cube that's going to decross Chaotic. So you see the wide blade that went off without the slash cross booster. So Chaotic is leaning pretty heavily on that slash cross. We'll now see what he comes up with in order to deal damage to Mars without having his main cross in the works. The ice is going to cause Chaotic to slide too far forward, and he's going to throw that black bomb off the back end of the stage, unfortunately. Mars is going to go ahead and use that second fast gauge. Miramasa not going to do much for Mars as he's still at full health. And he's going to go ahead and fire off that hub batch to maximize his buster stats, maximize his custom, as well as all the other goodies you get from hub batch. So there's the third invis from Chaotic, and the black bomb is going to go off, but Mars is going to have the anti-damage to protect him, and that's just a notification of technical difficulty there. But here we are going into game 2. Mars going up on the first one. He has a decision on his hands as to whether he wants to use that life bar early, and he decides he wants to hang on to it for a later time. He's going to counter that trap with the Tengu Man to get in a bit of damage, and Chaotic is going to go straight into slash cross. No avoiding that wide blade, and the machine gun is going to take out Dust Cross. This game going a good bit better for Chaotic than the first one did. And there's the fast gauge from Mars, and that's going to make slash cross a good bit harder to use, since both the buster and the chip used rely on charging, and that's going to give Chaotic a quite a lot less time to do that. Boom are going to trigger the element trap, which is going to in turn trigger the anti-damage. There's the Judge Man going to connect. No follow-up, but a few buster shots. But the life bar is there for Mars. Besides the possibility of Wind Rat coming from Chaotic, Mars does want to watch out for a fire chip on that grass that would eliminate the life bar. And if indeed this is B code coming from Chaotic, the fire hit does not need grass in order to not have the R, and as you see there, but it does set off the element trap, and that's going to do some damage to Chaotic, but the Muramasa is not going to connect. We see the first of Mars' 3 Giga chips on the custom screen going to come in the form of Hub Batch, which is going to give Mars a pretty major power-up, as described earlier, with the custom, with the Buster stats, with the Super Armor and with the Shield and Omni Shoes. I'm not sure if the Super Armor comes with it or not, but still, picking up that Hub Batch is going to be a significant boon for Mars. Grab Badge going off. Mars, unfortunately, throwing an area grab to it that is not going to do him any good. The next one, however, is going to work. You're going to still have Mars in an area positive situation. Mars, with a selection of powerful chips at his disposal, going to understandably go with the 2 that share a code, the Number Ball and the Meteor Knuckle. Number Ball not going to connect, but he's going to place that Fanfare. No response from Chaotic, and Blastman SP is going to take out the Fanfare, but not connect with Mars. And Meteor Knuckle is going to get countered by an anti-damage. Mars saying not to worry, there's quite a bit more where that came from, as now he has 2 chips sharing a code, and this time it's D code with the Dive Man and the Cross Divide. Invisible countered by said Cross Divide, and that's going to put Chaotic's health at a critical situation. Grab Band's going to go off again, and here's a Black Bomb that gets set off too early before Mars' flash expires. Dive Man goes off too early as well, and we're going to have a trap go up from Mars. Once again, Mars having quite a large number of powerful options at his disposal. Looks like he's going to go with Killer Man into Neo Variable Sword is his intention. There's the Killer Man connection, and now he's got to put in that command code, and a time freeze chip goes off in the middle of his input. This is going to make it very hard, and he, matter of fact, only manages to get countered for his trouble. One of the banes of playing Neo Variable Sword, or Variable Sword for that matter, is an opponent using a time freeze chip in the middle of your input. It makes it really, really hard to get that in successfully. It has been done, but it's generally just not the situation you want to be in. We got Aqua Cross coming out to hopefully punish the Heat Cross, and that is exactly what happened. Mars is going to hose down Chaotic and earn that second win. So match goes to Mars, 2-0. Well played on the part of both players, and I will see you next time. Mercury Wings out.